Hello everybody, welcome on into my page and my channel. This is Christy with Craftbox Christy. Welcome to my craft box. I'm doing a little intro different because I do plan to share some of these onto my YouTube channel when the expiration date comes on my Facebook page. So welcome on in. I am so sorry I'm a little bit late, you guys. It's been a rough week. That's all I can say is it's been a rough week. Hello, Melissa. How are you? So you guys, I'm going to start off the live just by opening. I did end up getting another person to do my Valentine's exchange with, and I believe I got this on Tuesday. So I'm opening up my special mail from Destiny, which is, this is Betsy Watson's daughter. So I was able to do a little exchange with her. Hello, Sue. How are you? So you guys, I'm going to show you what she sent me. She sent me the cutest little package. Hi, Rhonda. So you guys, she sent me some napkins. Oh, you're freezing cold, Melissa. I am so sorry. Okay. So you guys, she sent me some sweet little chocolates, and this is like my favorite chocolate. So I will be tagging her in this video so she can see. And you guys, she sent me the cutest napkins, and then I'll show you her ATC cards. So she sent me this cute little pint. Like, hello, Kimmy. Hi, Tony. She sent me this cute little St. Patty's Day napkin. And then this one right here that says Luck of the Irish, which I love. It's so cute. I have to definitely do something with that one. And you guys, look at it, Snoopy. Is that not the sweetest? Hi, Wanda. And then Cookie Monster. And it's got hearts on it. So that is super, super cute. And you guys, she did amazing with her little card. Look at her sweet little ATC card, Valentine's Exchange Destiny. So thank you for opening the craft box, Wanda. It says, I yabba dabba choose you, hugs with pebbles and Pebbles and Bam Bam Flintstone, which I love the Flintstones. That's like one of my favorite, like old school ones. Hi, Mom. So that was a very sweet package that she sent me, and I did send her a card as well with some little extras in it. I know, right? She did adorable. So I had to show that off because that was another ATC because I was able to exchange with her. So you guys, tonight I'm going to show you one thing that I picked up at Hobby Lobby because I want you guys, if you're going to be going this weekend, I want you guys to look out for these. This is a beautiful, and I was working a little bit on here, but we're going to work on here. This is a beautiful, I know, isn't it? Hi, Estella. This is a beautiful calendar that comes from Hobby Lobby. It was on clearance. They're on clearance right now. I saw other people posting this. 99 cents, you guys. And it's a 2025. It's not last year. It's a gorgeous, I know we're in February, but I mean, if you need an extra calendar in the house. Hello, my sweet Sarah. Thank you for spilling the glitter. You are in my prayer book, my darling. I've been praying for you. I love it, all of it. Yes, I know. Isn't that cute? Now, these are made very differently. They actually have like a little grommet here, which you don't find those much on calendars. Hi, Sam. So I wanted to show you, though, the gorgeous things in here, and you can still, look, it comes in a beautiful little envelope, and you guys can craft with this envelope, okay? You can do it all. I'm just saying. Hi, Sam. So this is just a gorgeous pictures. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. I mean, this stuff can all be printables. And I have to say, this is not like a magazine type of paper. It's got like a texture to it. I don't think the camera's going to pick it up. It might on the front, but I don't know if you guys can, you probably can't see. See those little lines? But you guys, these would make beautiful backgrounds for any type of craft that you're doing. If you want a decoupage, and this one alone, that's cute. That is so cute. But these would make gorgeous backgrounds or anything that you want. So I'm getting a notification. Somebody was laughing at my comment from earlier. But I love this calendar. So 99 cents. They're back in the back where they have all the clearance stuff. So I'm so glad I picked one up because I was like, it's $1. Let's give it a shot. And I was so impressed by the quality. Yes, you see them too. Yes, definitely get one. Okay. So you guys, we are going to be learning actually, I need that. We're going to be learning a new technique. Once I get everything situated here, you guys. Okay. We're going to be doing a new technique and a new tool that I picked up. I was very curious about when I was on my hunt for the Tim Holtz stuff at Michael's. These were also on clearance, and I'm sure you can find them on Amazon and all that stuff. But this is called Gelli. This is a gel print plate. Now, they do have them in bigger sizes. So, hi. Oh, Sharon's here. Okay, I was like, who did I miss? Hello, Sarah. Okay. And Sharon. So, you guys, they do have like a place that you can go to watch tutorials. I didn't look at any of those that particularly for this one, but I just kind of did a little bit of research and we came up with some things. Now, for $10, you get a 5x7 one, and that's the clearance price. Plus, you can use, I think you can use like your vouchers and everything on it. So we're going to be working with this just because we do a lot of smaller pieces. You can easily get possibly 4, if not at least 2 ATC cards. So we're going to be talking background, you guys. Let me see. I want you guys to see the colors. So I'm going to put that like that. And I'm only doing that because we're going to be working with paint tonight. So I'm going to show you just a little bit, and it's called Gelli. And you don't have to, they're just gel. It's from Gel Arts. Gel Printing Plate is what you can Google. I cannot commit to finding links for you guys. You guys will have to Google yourselves just because I've kind of overcommitted myself to some things this week. Hi, Karen. Hi, Sharon. I said hi to you already. I found you a couple little bottles smaller than the ones I sent you before. I got to get your package together while I'm off work. Sarah, honey, please don't go out of your way for me. I know weather is crazy. I do have a lot of stuff. I appreciate anything you do, but I want your safety is my concern and your health is my concern, and you guys don't have to do all that. I do appreciate, I love each and every single one of you. Howdy, Dawn. How are you? Dawn, you know I'm coming to Arizona, right? Did you know that? I don't even know if you know that. Okay. So we are going to work with this, and I'm going to do some different techniques and show you some different things. And we are talking backgrounds today. We are talking backgrounds and a masterboard. I'm going to tell you a little bit what a masterboard is. So you guys, I did mess up this card a little bit. I'm not going to lie. It actually kind of looks neat, though. It's a little trippy. Thank you. It's Lindsay Sterling. I got this when I went to her concert. You guys, the bows are in, and she knew this like 3 years ago when I went to her concert. So I'm excited. I'll still wear this all the time. Thank you. So this is my little card that I made, and I want you guys to see the background. Okay, see that we're going to be working with backgrounds. So I already kind of did one background for us, and I just think these are so neat. They're like, all of your cards are going to be different. And that's what I love about this kind of art, is all of it is different. You will never get the same card the same. Like, it's almost impossible. But that's what makes it so special in trading. So it's a cool thing. So we're going to go over that a little bit. Thank you. Hi, Amy. Hi, Marlene. And I will show you the 2 that I already did. And then we're going to get some supplies, and I'll tell you what other supplies you could do. So this would be a good, what you call masterboard. Okay, your masterboard doesn't have to be a big piece of paper. It can, but you can start off small. You don't have to like hit the ground running with these, okay? So I just kind of put all of my paint colors together. These are the paint colors I chose tonight just because they're nice and springy. It's just whatever you have in your stash, you guys. If you have to know a color, I can tell you, but 2 of these I found at Hobby Lobby. The others are Apple Barrel, just Walmart. It's like whatever you have. Hi, Destiny. Destiny, I opened your package from you, and I meant to send you a message today, darling. And I am so happy with what you sent me, and you have to watch the replay. I opened everything up, and I love my stuff. I didn't mean to show your address. I love my stuff. Thank you so, so much. Did you get my card? I hope you did, because I sent it out. So you were so sweet to send me, and that's my favorite chocolate, girl. Like, absolutely, you did beautiful. Thank you so much. I'm sending you hearts, girlfriend. Okay, so the other thing that I'm going to show you is, well, we're going to do a couple different techniques, but I actually did this with the stencil that we used the other day. You guys are probably going to get bored of that stencil, but I'm just using this as an example because you Magnolia users out there, all your littles and your little design stencils, or anybody that has stencils at all, can actually make your own scrap of paper and backgrounds with your stencils. And I'm going to show you how. So we are in it to win it tonight, right? So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Now, you're going to get this in a little package. I would suggest, because you want to keep both, it comes with, and you guys, I'm going to pull it out and show you, okay? I did a little history research on this, and apparently this has been going on for a while. And before they actually came up with it as a craft supply, people used to use glycerin to make their own. And the glycerin obviously was like a food type product, and it would go like away. It would just, you know, disintegrate. But these will last you a long time. Oh, good. I'm glad you got it. I'm so glad you got it. These will last you a long time. As long as you take care of them, they will take care of you. And that's what I will say with all of my craft supplies. So take care of them and they'll take care of you. So you want to make sure it's always kind of in this plastic wrap, kind of like your stamps. Okay. You're like your clear cling stamps. And I just kind of keep it, and I just keep it in my package because honestly it doesn't take up that much space than the actual product, and it'll keep it nice and sealed and clean. Especially when you have animals, because you guys know I have my animals and I don't want their little fur in here. So you guys, it's going to come on either one, and I'm going to take them both out to show you kind of what it looks like. So this is what it will look like, okay? And it shouldn't be sticky. It's not going to be like slime or anything. You guys know all about slime. It's not going to be sticky or anything, but it has some grip to it. Almost like silicone, but it's more of like a gel. Okay. I just kind of wanted to show you what that was about. Now, when you're working with this, you may want to just kind of keep it in a good place, or you could even maybe tack down the sides. So it doesn't move around on you. I'm not really worried about it though, because we're not doing anything perfect today. But you definitely want to lay it down on a clean surface. Yes, my husky hair is everywhere. I bet you. I love the cards you made. Oh, I'm so glad you do. I'm so happy to hear that, Destiny. Well, I'm so glad you're here. Okay, so the other things you will need is obviously you want your paint. You need a lot of these babies because we're going to be cleaning and you know, just kind of wiping all of our things off. The optional things that you'll need is any kind of stencil, and we're going to mess with this a little bit. This is just those little paint scrapers or whatever. The only other thing that I would say you might need also is either a piece of tissue paper. Hello, Cheryl. How are you, my sweet Cheryl? Or this is parchment paper, and I'll go over why we need that closer to when we do that technique. And then the only other things you need, guys, is especially if you guys are Magnolia users or if you bought one of their little kits, you guys know that usually it comes with a little squeegee. I love these squeegees with this project, but if you don't have those, it's still okay. You could use a credit card or like an old gift card. Here it is, right here. Look where it's from, guys. An old credit card. So the way I made these cards is I actually did it with a credit card. Okay, so it's kind of like, this is sort of like a mixed media type thing. Okay. Did I say that right? Mixed media. Yeah, I think I said that right. You guys, it's been a week. And then of course, if you don't want just a plain background, I picked some stamps we're going to do in black ink that's going to really pop. So hopefully we'll get to those to actually making the final cards. But I want to just show you the technique to make your own backgrounds and your own kind of paper. And it's very cool. All right. So without further ado, we're going to do a couple different ones. Hello, Marlene. Okay. I'm going to do a little bit of a like ombre, okay, on this one. So but before I did kind of like a 4 square, I'm going to do a little bit of a different one on the different approach. Now you can keep, I'm going to pull out this little tiny tray because these are so cute. Some of these came from Michael, from Michael's Instructional Crafts. He was so sweet to send me a bunch of this stuff, and then Sandy gave me some, and then Beth gave me some. So I don't have the little stencils, but I was thinking about maybe testing a few. So I'm just going to take a few of my squeegees and some of my baby wipes, and I'll just kind of put them to the side. So what I want to do is we are only going to need a little tiny squirt of each of these, okay? You guys probably already follow along by now. I'm going to go ahead, actually we're going to pull it forward. So I'm just going to put a little drop here. And then I'm going to now use my yellow, and we're going to put a little drop here. This is King's Gold. This one is called Summer Peach. These are only 49 cents and they work great. Okay, everybody's saying hi to each other. I love you guys. Okay, and then this one is actually a little different. It's a gel. So this is a watercolor gel. This one is Beach Glass, and it's from Folk Art. So we're going to put that one next. We'll put a little bit lower. It's a little different than the others. It is a gel, so it's a little bit different. And I'll show you guys up close too. Hello, my CBFS Sandra. How are you? Sandra, did you get to read my comment? Pam read the comment because I just saw a notification. She laughed at my comment. So you guys, you will have to excuse my finger and my Band-Aid. Okay, so you see how that gel is a little bit different? All right, so there's our pieces. Now what we're going to do is we are going to take our squeegee. I'm going to try to just use the one because we can always just wipe them off. And we are going to make what we call like an ombre look. And I'm going to push this down a little bit so you guys can see what I'm doing. You guys can see, right? I'm trying to be, Sue was kind enough to tell me the other night that something was in the way. So I'm trying to be cautious of that too. All right, so you guys can see what I'm doing. So we are going to take this, and I'm just going to kind of spread it out a little bit, and then we're going to go like this. And I just want to take it and make sure I cover my top completely with that paint. Okay. Make sure I get all my excess paint off. Now that's okay because we're going to ombre it, remember. So now we're going to go ahead and put some yellow in. And now those two colors are going to kind of blend a little bit. You want them to blend a little. And if you have to go, you can go either way, but I'm just kind of filling in my gaps here. Okay, so those two colors are alike. I'm going to put this one to the side. Now I'm going to do these. Who's here? Hi, Janet. Hi, Janet. Oh, shoot, I was reading your comments and got distracted. You're so funny. It's okay. It's just a funny little joke I said. It was to do with my accident. I told you earlier what I did. What I did when I'm blind. You guys, I just wouldn't recommend doing dishes when you're blind. Just don't do it. All right, so now I'm blending. I got a lot of my, the gel is actually not that bad to use. I kind of like it. And now I'm going to go ahead and kind of spread out my blue. And then I'll kind of blend them together. Now, can you use this with a plastic, like acrylic block? Possibly. It's not going to have the same hold as the other stuff, though. And it depends. You can put a thicker layer on, or you can put a thinner layer on. It's really up to you, whatever you want to do. Okay, now I'm going to take my paper, and you can use printer paper. You could use rice paper. You could use, you could even use parchment paper if you wanted to. You could use hi Jana, how are you? You can use whatever paper you want. What you're going to do is you're going to lay it down. And I know I have some paper here, but I have all this white that I want to fill up. And I actually have light to where I can see, so that's good. And you're going to line it up. It doesn't really matter if you've lined it up straight or not, but you just want to stick it to, you know, just put it down in one, don't move it around. You could, it'd probably be cool. But then we're going to take our hand and just press it down everywhere. Just make sure it covers really good. I'm so glad you're okay. Well, you know what, girl? I'm okay too. It's been a rough week. I can't say I'm great, but I'm here. God's good. I'm here. I'm thankful and blessed and all that good stuff. Okay, now the magic happens. What, of course, I do. What did I say? I don't even remember what I said. Oh, you reading my comment? Okay, now the magic happens, and we are going to lift this up. And it's okay if we still have some paint on there. That is a-okay. So now we have this, right? So see how that, it didn't really do an ombre look, but it's more like a rainbow. You could definitely mix it in. Hi, Gloria. Now, I still have a little bit left on my gel piece. I'm actually going to do something a little different. I'm going to take my card, because you don't have to use paper. You can do this right with your cards. So this is the other part that you can do with it. Instead of putting your paper down, you can actually take your card. I put a little bit of blue on it, but that's okay. And I'm just going to put it down on my piece of paper where I want those colors. And it's okay if you get your back dirty or whatever, because your hands are, you're going to definitely need some baby wipes. I'm about to clean up here in a second. And then put your card in and just kind of rub it in there to get up that excess stuff. And voila. Now you have a cool little background. Now, if you're not satisfied, I'm going to get paint on me, you guys. If you're not satisfied with that and you want more color, you can come down here and you can add more color. But this way, in one shot, you're getting a little bit of a background, which is what we call our masterboard piece. And I'll teach you a little bit about that. And then you're also putting your colors together and making a cool little background. Now, this looks like something that you'd find in like a museum, right? A very, you know, interesting little piece. And I still have some excess paint up here. So I'm just going to go in and kind of wipe some of that up. Because it's my card and I can do whatever I want with it. And there's a little bit more color. And you can go in as much as you want, you know, and just soak it up. See? Now, once you're done, because I'm done with this one, you're going to go and just clean it up. And you can rinse this under water if you want. It's okay to use wet wipes and baby wipes. I know that some of you Magnolia users don't. Thank you, Gloria. I can't wait to meet you. Yes, abstract. That is the word I was looking for. Thank you, Sue. It looks like a nice abstract painting that you would pay hundreds and thousands of dollars for, right? If you had it. Okay. Those Magnolia users, you guys said to don't use baby wipes on your stencils. So I'm just saying. But this is okay to do with this gel piece. It's not going to hurt anything because we're putting all kinds of stuff on here. Okay, now I'm going to do it with the credit card next because this is with the squeegee and this was with the credit card. So they're a little bit different, if you guys can see. Now, I would say if it's wet, real wet, you can go in. I've been staying in the house. It's been so cold and snowy. Had to get windshield wipers today, though. Heated to go out. Oh my gosh. I wasn't sure. Hi, Sarah. How are you? You can take your dryer and dry it off before you work on your cards, obviously. I'm going to just hit this with the dryer real quick because we are going to work with this one. Now, I will say I used 2 different pieces on my cards tonight. This I didn't even put on a plain card, you guys. But I used 2 different pieces. This is watercolor paper because you see the texture. Hello, Melanie. My finger is okay. It's okay. And this one is on a card and it's just cardstock. Okay, so you're going to get a different result depending what type of paper you use. Just so you know, my finger is okay. I didn't need stitches or anything. It's like an inch. It's okay. It really is. All right, so I think I'm just going to use my yellows and blues with this one. I'm going to leave out my peach ones for my non-pink people. So I'm going to go ahead and just do a little dot here. That was the paint. It wasn't me. I use a lot of that one. Maybe you and me, kid, we got lots ourselves making these fun cards. Oh my God, yes. Yes, you guys, I'm telling you. I'm not responsible. I'm not responsible. But they're a lot of fun. And sometimes just this alone is just kind of, you know, therapeutic. And Christy needed therapeutic this week. You guys can go crazy with it too. Like, look. So I'm going to take my little thing here. Yes. I'm going to take, I don't know what this is called. Somebody help me out. The scalpel. Like I'm a surgeon. And I'm just going to kind of push it in and kind of make like a little design here in the middle. You guys can do however you want. I'm just kind of mixing this a little bit because I want some yellow in there. Okay. Now I'm going to take my squeegee. Or no, was I going to? Yeah, I was going to show you guys the credit card. So let me show you the credit card method or whatever. Spatula, thank you. You guys, I can't find my words tonight. Is that, yeah, gosh, come on. Facebook. Somebody from Romania is calling me. I have no idea who. So look, this can easily be rinsed off or wiped off. Now, since I use that side, I'm going to do this side next. And this is just kind of going flat with it. I'm telling you, this gel, it's awesome. And now I'm going to go and just kind of, I don't like the way that looked, but look at my bottom piece. That's better. You guys, all of them will turn out different. Palette knife. Yes, it's a palette knife, spatula. Any of that stuff will work. Look. We'll do that one next. This is not for kitchen use, by the way. All right, so now I'm going to get my baby wipe again. Because I don't want this on Lindsay. Lindsay does not want to get all messy tonight. And I'm just kind of wiping it off. And you'll see there'll be some, you know, excess paint. But we didn't use a whole lot, right? Now, with this one, I think I'm going to lay my card in right here. And I'm just going to lay it in right here. You don't have to do it in one big piece. You can just literally do it like this. And all you need to do is push it down just like that. And there's that card. And then you can add a little bit of the other, just maybe put it down in a different way. And then I think I'm going to do, it's just interesting the way it all comes out. You can do it different ways. So there's my other card. So I'm going to hit this with the dryer because obviously it's wet still. It's very wet. Even with watercolor. But the watercolor will soak it up a little differently than the cardstock will. And then you'll see that texture too. It's kind of neat actually. Okay, so there's that one. You guys are having fun, right? Please give me feedback because I need to know if you guys like this kind of stuff or not. Okay, so let me get another piece of paper. You guys, I was getting my cardstock ready because I didn't want to touch all my stuff with my hands. Oh, you're loving this? Okay, good. Good. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of go on my end piece, put it down, and this is how you're going to make it. It basically makes it clean. And you can even go in the other way and do something different. Let's have your thing ready. Isn't that neat? That's really cool too. And then you can go in again, or you can even play with it some more. Like if you want to add a few more pieces, and then you can go in and just kind of, you know, get the texture out, or if you wanted to just make little, sorry guys, I'm losing my voice. If you wanted to just kind of make it a little bit more mixed up, and then it makes it so much different. And you can add more, whatever you want to do. Okay, so there's that. Now, I have another trick for you. I want to give you guys just a simple little example because we are all very busy in life, right? And sometimes, you know, the dog's barking outside, your neighbor's at the door, so much fun. I need you to explain this a little bit more. I kind of don't understand. Okay, so Destiny, this is, if you have questions too, I could always answer them individually too if you have like a question. So I'll kind of tell us again. So this is a special gel pad that you can get probably off Amazon, or you have to Google it. It's just, this brand is called Gelli. It was on clearance. It's a gel printing plate. You can probably find them anywhere. So all you have to do is just play with a little bit of paint or ink all over your gel, and then you're just going to put your paper on it and make a special like background to make them different. Okay? And then you're just going to put them on your cards. Either you can cut them out of your paper, or you can cut scraps off from your paper, or you can lay your paper down for your cards. Just like the size you made me, if that helps. Okay? Just to recap. All right, now, say that our neighbor calls us next door, or, you know, someone's at the door, the dog's barking, and something's happening, and you know, totally lost yourself, and this dries, okay? We're going to dry it. I'm going to show you guys something. I know you guys are probably like, what the heck is she doing? I've seen this. I haven't tried it yet, but I have a feeling it's going to work. I have a feeling it's going to work. So we're going to dry it. It's okay. It's okay. It'll be okay. I just want to make sure it's dry. Remember, these are acrylics, they're water-based, okay? All right, I think it's dry enough. Okay, so pretend it's been like 10 minutes and you just came back and you're like, oh my gosh. Hi, Christy. Sorry I'm late. Just finished my live. Oh, you did, Connie. I'm so sorry. I know I had to get ready for mine, so I had to kind of skip out of yours really quickly. And I had stuff going on here, so I'm so sorry. I will go back and watch the rest of the replay though. Oops, I don't want that messed up. I'm about to clean up here in a minute. But say this dries on you. Okay, I'm not really worried about the edges. Let me get another baby wipe. This will use some of your baby wipes, just so you know. All right. So these are water-based, right? So this should work. It should. I'm going to take black. Okay. I think I am. And I'm just going to put a little black in here. I don't even need that much. But I'm just showing you. It's okay. No problem. I should apologize. No. No worries, Connie. All right. So I'm going to take my black ink. And I'm just going to kind of put it everywhere. I'm going to let this soak for a minute. Let it sit here for a minute. I want to make sure that it's kind of in all my spots. Because remember, we're not really squeegeing it out yet. I did put a little too much, but that's okay. That's actually what this plate was for, but at this point we're on live and I got to get rid of it. Okay, so I'm gonna let this soak here for just a second. I have way too much black paint here. And now I'm like, oh my gosh, I should have wore an apron. Oh no. I'm gonna take out like 2 because I know I'm gonna use them. I definitely use way too much black ink. So don't put that much ink, you guys. Okay. Stick this right here. It's always something. It's always something. Okay, now I'm going to take, we'll do it with this side. That should be fine. I'm going to take this side and I'm going to put this down. And then I'm going to really push down hard. Not hard, but a little bit harder on this one. So it's going to kind of look almost like a negative. If you're not sure, you could always see. This didn't come out too. I probably put way too much black, but you will now see some of that color on the black. I put way too much black. And it does work with white a little bit better. But it's still, if that's your thing, it's still a cool background. So you see how that color came off? And do you see how that color came off of there? Kind of, sort of. So now I'm going to take my wipe and I'm really going to clean the heck out of this thing. And you could I think you could probably use the Clorox wipes on these. I would be weary about it, but soap and water when you're done with your projects is probably going to be your best bet. But yeah, like I did put too much black on that, but you could see the colors and you see how even though it dried, you could still revive it. And probably even a white acrylic would look nice, would look good too behind it. Black is just what I had sitting next to me, you guys. That's the only reason why I made that. That's the only reason why I made that decision. Oops, I'm getting my paint everywhere. And this is not for, you know, if you are a messy person already with crafting, wear an apron. This is not for the people that don't like to finger paint. But I once did a painting. I did a couple painting things with Corey from Creative Roots Art, and she taught me not to be worried, not to be worried about that. Look, it even got in underneath. I definitely use way too much black paint, but sometimes you can get a little carried away. All right, and of course, I will take the after picture because this is going to. I'm going to wash this with soap and water. Okay. I'm going to wash my hands real quick. Hello, Nina. How are you? And then I'm going to teach you guys the stencil portion of it, because that part's important. If I had a sink right next to me, I'd probably rinse this off now, but this isn't YouTube yet. I'm not getting up to do so, so it's okay. All right, so now what we are going to do is we are going to put our stencil down. And I'm probably going to use the same colors that I did in the other one. Now, you could wait until it's absolutely dry. It's technically not really dry, but you can see how it's just kind of soaking it up. I'm okay, Nina. It's been a crazy week, to be honest, girlfriend. Actually, I put it the wrong way. Hold on. Yeah, this is what I want. Do you hear my dog's squeaky toys? They must be playing with Daddy. Okay, so now I have that. I'm going to take a little bit of yellow, like I had on this side. It's probably way too much. It's all right. We'll just deal with it. And then a little bit of my pink. And then I'm going to take my little spatula, or whatever they call it. It's kind of like a mini spatula. And then I'm going to just kind of bring it down. And this is the part that I said you guys could use your magnolia stencils with it. Now, I'm going to do my pink. And it's kind of already kind of mixing in there. And you do not have to be perfect, because these, remember, these are just backgrounds for your ATC cards. And I promise we'll get to the ATC part. Go start the grill. Okay, girl. Yeah, it has been a crazy nutty week. I'm telling you, it's crazy. Okay, so once I got good coverage and I've got like my little areas kind of in there, and put that to the side, I am gonna take my parchment paper, you guys, tissue paper, just a very thin paper. And I'm going to put it down in here. I'm just going to kind of go through the grooves just lightly, because I'm going to soak up all that stuff that got stuck on the edges of it, okay? And then I'm going to bring it up. Now, you could technically use this as a background paper. We never throw anything away as crafters. Now, I'm going to lift this up. And now I have my image on there, right? Then we're going to take our paper. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. And again, wipe it with whatever you have. What do you think about dog print? What do you think about... I'm trying to find a... these are good with smaller ones, but dog prints are very, very cute. Very cute, Destiny. I'm a huge dog fan. I love my dogs, my puppy dogs. If they come in here, they're playing. They're playing with Daddy. But if they come in here, I'll hold them up and show you if you've never seen them before. Okay, so I'm going to put this down on here. And then I'm going to lift it up. And that is how we get our image on here. Okay, isn't that neat? Oh, hi, Allison. You liking this? Okay, so now we've got all these beautiful cards, right? And then I have to actually make one. So let me do this. I'm just gonna lay this one down in here in the print, because I forgot I still had one more card. Please show us your pups. I see if my husband will bring them in. I know they're so cute. My one white dog, see, even that's whatever. But I might be able to get some of that off of that other print because it's still wet. But it just kind of, it just kind of acts like a mirror image. See, this is still wet. So look, I can even go like this on this. You're good. You're too good and creative with this ATC thing. I didn't even start making the cards yet, but I just wanted to show you guys the possibilities are endless and how creative you can get with like your backgrounds and stuff. Like even that's a little funky, but here, these are still wet. This one's still wet. We'll put a little black in here. Look at how cool that is. And then, you know, if you have excess, like, look, we won't even worry about that. If you have excess on your thing, you can just scrape it on there. You know, have it before it dries. Have fun with it. You can even just do it on there like that. But no two cards will be alike, I'm telling you. Hi, Barb. How are you? Hello, Miss Barb Anderson. And like I said, scrape off all of your, don't waste that paint. Don't waste that paint. Don't be like me with that black paint. Isn't that cute? Look how cool. Okay, now, ooh. You guys, I just lost my card. I have this little thing that you put your finger in it to lift up that part of the desk, and it just fell in the slot. Oh, of course that happened to me live. Oh, this is the kind of week I've been having. I know, right? Okay. So now that we've, I should have just had these in my lap, you guys. Oops, I know. And honestly, the light and everything is here. I don't think I can grab that one again. You guys will just have to go back and watch that replay. I'll post it later. All right, so now I'm going to show you guys just a few of the inks that, well, we're just going to do black ink. And you can do it on a separate piece and do, well, we'll do them. We'll do them here in a second. We'll be done here soon. I know, you guys. It's going to happen. It was going to happen to me this week, regardless. And again, you don't have to use a wipe. I'm just using this. You got to be careful because you don't want to rip it. I should probably at this point just soak it in some water. Just do like you would do when you use like Magnolia stamps. Just be, you know, you can be careful with it. These you can probably soak, and you're not going to ruin anything. It's just paint. It's just paint. It just doesn't come out of clothes very well. So just wear an apron. And like I said, it's water based. I wouldn't use chalk paint with this. Just start with acrylics and start yourself off, you know, easy. Okay. That's messy. It is a messy thing, but they come out beautiful, you guys. Look at all this. Look at all of our pieces. I mean, that will give us so many cards, right? And like I said, you can even use this as part of it. Okay. So now that I've got this mess out of the way, I'm going to go ahead. I will clean this. I'm just going to put it in here for now until I can clean it. But try not to, you know, get all that wet. Okay. So, again, I have my little thing of water. I'm just going to kind of soak all this so it doesn't, you know, stay. All right. Now we can work on the cards. Now, all I have tonight is just my black Memento ink. And these are the stamps I picked. So I have this one, this one, this one, this one, because I lost the other one. I don't think I can grab it. Oh, maybe I can. I got it, you guys. Yay! Okay. So let me move this out of the way. Can you guys see okay? Let me scoot you over. I like how creative you are. Thank you, Destiny. I try, my friend. I try. Okay, so these are just like the cool like stamps I picked out. I didn't pick out words or anything because we've done that before, but you guys can, you know, write anything. So I did already this stamp on this one. we'll do it again because I didn't like the way it came out. And then you guys, I have these little suitcases stamp. Now all of that probably will not fit on the card, but it's okay if you have some of it cut off, okay? It's gonna be fine. And then even this, I've used this one before. It's like a nice, sweet little sunflower. And you can color the petals in and you can just get creative with that. But you guys, I have to show you. These are my, I've had these forever. These are Santoro by Gorgeous. I believe they're from London. Yeah, London. This is a very large stamp. Now, it is okay if you have big, large stamps for this kind of thing. Because I decided I found my bunny stamp for you to borrow. Yes, I know. My mom found the bunny stamp, you guys. I need to stamp that out some more for my Easter crafts. Okay. So, you guys could use any... Remember how I taught you last week? Did I teach you how to open this? Probably not. This does not want to come out. What in the heck? You guys, that's how long it's been. Oh, because it's stuck. It's a cling stamp. So it's stuck to the outside plastic. Oh, okay. Now it'll come out. You guys, it was in there. It was in there really good. I taught you guys last week that just because a stamp is big doesn't means that you can still put it on a card. You just use pieces of it. Like you could technically make 2 different cards from this. Just like it would cut in half, okay? So I am going to use this stamp, and it's got the clingy piece. I'm going to use her head and part of the bunny on one of these. Probably, let's see, is that dry? Nope. I don't want to get her wet. Hold on, guys. I'm going to hit this with the dryer real quick. I am so excited. Hello, Jeanette. How are you? Are you new? We're going over ATC cards. We just made these really cute backgrounds with our gel pad, our gel plate. Welcome on in. Okay, we'll do that one last. We're going to do that one last because I'm going to put her on this background. All right, you guys. So we're just going to go for it. So I'm going to do the sunflower on this. I'll do my flowers on this and my suitcases on this one. So when I do these type of cards, I always like like one color. Mainly black is going to show up on all these colors really well. So I'm using my black Memento ink. Yes, welcome Lauren in. And if you guys, if I'm not seeing your comment, it's not because I'm ignoring you on purpose. It's just because I don't see it live, and I go back and I find, you know, stuff I missed all the time. So I am, again, so sorry for that. Okay, I'm just going to ink this up really, really good because I want a really, really dark black ink to show up on this. And then I'm going to kind of put it how I want it. I think I want that like that. And then I'll leave some room to put some stuff. Now, this is where you want to grab your scrap paper because this stamp is bigger and it's going to go over. And I just did the whole thing, so that's okay. And then we're just going to stamp it. Oh, how cool is that? And there's our cool little suitcases. Now, this one would be cool if you put like a piece, if you save like a ticket, like if you went on vacation, or like a pamphlet from one of your vacations, if you put it up here in like the right-hand corner, or you can put words or whatever you want. But there's that first one. But isn't that cool? And you can go in with like a marker or a pen, and if you want to like highlight something, like say I want to go ahead and highlight like the suitcase, like handle. Hey, look guys, you're not looking at gray anymore. Nobody said anything about my hair. My hair is not 3 tones anymore. Where did you get your ink? Destiny, I got this ink. This one particularly came from my bottom of the bin store that sells craft supplies, but the Memento inks I think you can find online, or Joann's has them or Michael's has them. Michael's has other brands. But this is just a little teardrop small one. I usually work with a bigger one. But see, you can go in and highlight anything you want in like that black to really make it pop. And their negative stamps, like the cat we used the other night. Is that one still in here? Because I didn't put it away. This would also be very cool to use on a colorful background like that. Another good one. Okay. So let me try. I'm going to try, if you have a marker too, Destiny, you can use a marker. I would use, I'm going to actually do this one in blue. Because I don't know if I have my black one. I don't have my black one because I've been using it. But I'm going to use a blue marker and put it on here. Our card for Aunt Linda. We're going to make plenty of cards when Aunt Linda's here, Mom. Okay, so I'm going to color this and you can use, I've seen people use Crayola markers too. Yeah, absolutely, Destiny. This is a really fun activity, especially when you're snowed in, because I know a lot of us have been snowed in lately. Not me here, but, you know, I feel for you all. And I was there, you know, I lived through snow once before. Okay, so that's a really dark blue. I'm going to, look, you guys can even put a little heat on it. And that just kind of crisps up the stamp image. It just makes it a little bit more crisp. And then you can color your petals in. Isn't that cool? Look how cool that is. I really like the way that one turned out. And that's with blue ink. But definitely use a dark ink. I wouldn't use lighter inks. Because it might not, it depends on what you're using too. So that's that one. I'll probably fix them later with like we normally do. But I was here to show you the technique. Okay, now I'm going to do this baby. And I'm going to do it in black. Now this one's getting a little dried out. I accidentally left the cap on it off for way too long, so I really press hard when I use this one. My other ink stamp is at my work desk right now, so that's okay. But I ink the heck out of this thing. And then I just push it down. Me and my mom have been in snow for 2 days. We still have snow over here. Destiny. Oh, let's see. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're up north. Okay, I'm just pushing down hard, you guys, just because like I said, that ink stamp is getting dried out. That one didn't go very well. That's why it didn't go very well in the other one. But you know what? That's actually kind of cool because you barely see it. But in that case, you guys can go in and trace it with like a black marker or a pen. I think it's that ink, to be honest. But yeah, you can highlight spots. Be right back. Okay. Okay. All right. So there's that one. We'll probably add letters or something to that one. And then you guys, I wanted to show you the big girl here. I think we're going to do her in blue just because this ink is not really working for me really well. I think it might be time for a new one. So I have my bigger block. I actually have a bigger block. It's called a Stamparatus, and I got it from Stampin' Up. My grandmother bought it for me a long time ago, but it's buried, so it'll be fine. We're just going to do half. We're going to only do the part of her head anyways. So, it's okay if her feet dangle. She's like on a roller coaster. So I'm going to go ahead and color her in. And I think I'm going to put her, yeah, I think I'm going to put it like that. So I'm just going to color her in from like the bunny's head up. And I always color them at an angle so you're not getting it inside the inner part of the rubber stamp. And it's okay if you do. You're going to clean it off anyways. I don't run my stamps underwater. I've seen some people do it. I just use baby wipes on my stamps. A long time ago, they used to have this little thing that supposedly cleaned your rubber stamps, but it would always leak and it would put way too much water on it and the ink would be all crazy looking. It was pretty interesting. Okay, so see, we don't have to use the whole stamp. We're just using that portion. And then I'm going to hit it with the tool really quick, and part of the ear is going to come off, but it's okay. And we're just going to put it down. But you guys, I want to do so many more crafts with these larger stamps. I just have to get cracking on it, you guys. I have so many ideas because I have a lot of the larger ones. I have probably like 6 of these. And there's that one. See? So even though, don't let the eyes deceive you. You could even do smaller cards with bigger stamps. That's what I showed you guys last week. But I think it's kind of cool. And like I said, you could take, like here she has a heart. I can color her little heart in pink. It's just a really neat way to just, or you can just scrap on it. You can put whatever you want on it. I'm going to color her little hearts in on her dress. See? Thank you. And then you can just, you can color, you can put whatever buttons, a button would look really cute on her, you guys. I have lots of buttons. You guys have lots of buttons. I'm getting like a little, forgot what I was saying, collection back here of those little things. My friend gave me all these buttons, you guys. Look at this. It's so crazy. This is a cute one. This is like a little polka dot one that I'm going to put on here. But yeah, you just have fun and use your imagination. There's no right or wrong with this. And I'm just going to glue it on with my glue, you guys. That's what I'm going to do. Just glue it on. Thank you. I'm so glad you guys love this. All right. So let's see what else we got. I think that's all of the techniques I wanted to show you today. Does anybody have any more questions? I'm going to show you this in a second. Let me just put this. I found the little mini gumball machines, and they're only like $2.80 because they were on clearance. And I think I'm going to put some, and you guys know I recently found this black one back here, right? This little black one. So I think I'm going to just get a little collection of these little jars for behind me. I think it would look cute. But there's that. And then the only last thing I was going to show you was to really bring it out. We did that distressing on the edges, which is really cute, and you can do it in whatever colors. But I just do it like this. Like, I'll show you on this one. I just kind of push it down at an angle and go like this. And this is just, you don't have to do it, but you can add a little bit more to the sides if you wanted. And I think it just defines, it brings your eye to the image that's in black. Honestly, in my opinion, it does. And you can use whatever colors. I'm just putting it in black for now because this one already had some black in it. What I would like to do is see if, get some black paper and maybe make some of these paint things on the black paper and see if it shows up really good. I have no idea if it would or not, but amazing cute. Thank you, Mom. Oh, now see, I got a little bit on the top, but that actually kind of looks cool. And that's the whole thing. You could mess up with these and no one would know. No one would know that you weren't supposed to do that. Okay. This one, I think I'm going to do a different color around the edges. But there's that one. Here's the one with the stamp that didn't come out very cute, but you could still see it. But now you can see it better with the black around it. In my opinion, you can. See, it's definitely that ink, you guys. There's that one. And then there's this one. And then this would look cute with like a little ticket up there or something like a destination. But yeah, that's what I wanted to show you guys. So get yourself a gel plate. They come in different colors. If you're doing ATC cards, the smaller one probably, it's probably a little less messy than the big ones. But yeah, you guys, we're going to use these. Oh, I was going to teach you about the Masterboards. Really quick, I'll tell you about the Masterboards. So basically, a Masterboard is a piece of paper that you would do, and what you would do is, here, this one is dry. Let me show you really quickly on this one. So basically a Masterboard is what you would put your cards on, okay? So we're going to flip this over and we're going to get a card out. You guys, I just opened these. Look at these cards. Aren't they so cute? I got these from Five Below. Okay, so I'm just going to take a couple out. I don't even know if I'm going to do all those. So I'll teach you guys. This is another Masterboard that I created at another time. In one of my past lives, we put some texture on there. We did crayons, we did paint, we did stamps. If you guys can see the stamp, I actually stamped it in paint and then stamped it on here. And what I did was I just laid the cards how I wanted where to line up with my designs all over the piece of paper, and then I would just glue them to the back and then just cut them out that way. So that's why you see all these missing pieces in here, and they turned out really cute. I think I have one from that set, or I thought I did. See, I even kept the scraps. Oh, here's one. So, and then I just kind of put, see the dog? Oh, I'm supposed to get the dogs. I don't think he can hear me, Nina. I know Nina was asking about the dogs. But that basically is, I did this on another live. We just did the Masterboard. But basically that's what this is, and it's just a different technique. So what I would say is, I'm just going to glue it on this side. Come on. And this is the last thing I wanted to show you guys. One of the last things. I think there's one more thing I wanted to show you. Besides my dogs, because my husband probably can't hear me. Oh, I almost did it on the wrong side, you guys. Silly me. I'm trying to see. Yeah, I can probably put it on that corner. So I'm just going to leave a little bit of an edge on here. But watch. I'm now going to take, because this part was dry. I did this one earlier. I'm now going to kind of cut around my card. And this is if you don't want to put your card and put it directly on your gel plate. This is if you actually want to make a few different pieces to cut with. You guys, my aunt is coming tomorrow evening. This time I will be picking her up from the airport. Actually, this time we'll probably be on our way home from the airport. But you see how there's my background? The only other thing I wanted to show you was this, okay? That's another, you know, and that one we used the credit card, I believe. We used the gift card for that one. The only other thing I wanted to show you, which I've talked about before if you guys have been following me for a while, this is called a viewfinder. So basically it is, I made it out of chipboard. It's basically the negative of an actual ATC card, okay? So what you would do with this is you would take your design, however you wanted it. You could set it up however you wanted it. Like say if I want my squiggles at an angle like this, I would just trace. It's called a viewfinder. So I found the view of the card I want, right? So I just trace the inside of the card. And you could do it on the opposite side, but it's kind of hard to see. And I just cut out my piece that I want. And now I've got a trading card that isn't just so symmetrical, but I actually got to choose what parts I want. Because some parts are going to be, you know, cooler than others. And then I would now attach that to my card. And even if you leave a little bit on the edges, you could put something around it. Thank you, Sandra. That is a trick. That was not an original trick of mine. That was a trick I learned from one of the ATC artists that I saw on YouTube. And I can't remember the name for her, but now the only other thing that I would say would be a cute idea with these type of cards is if you have a toothbrush, you can dip it in like your white paint and flick it on there, and then you'll have like kind of, or whatever color, you don't have to do white. It would probably be cool to do white on here, like kind of like a night sky. But then you can just put different colors and different, you know, just like little things of, love the painty backgrounds. Yes, hi Jennifer, I just saw you now. Have you been here the whole time? Then you can do like white or whatever color you want, just, you know, little flick marks. Cause you know, it's almost like a paintbrush, like, you know, flying everywhere. Kind of like what Christy did tonight. So there is what I have for you. So these were our designs that we made with our gel plates. I hope you guys will try this. I hope you learned something. Don't use too much black, maybe. Would probably be what you should learn. And just get creative. I know a lot of you say, I'm so scared, but you guys did great with the ATC, you know, challenge. You guys did such cute cards, and you're not going to be experts off the bat. You never are. And if you do, like, I mean, a lot of you did, all of you did great. So never think you're, you know, never think you're not, you know, good enough. But these are the cards that we made. That one I did put a little something on there. It says happiness. Happiness is in the journey. And then, you know, if you guys ever want to trade, let me know. I've got tons of cards. There's that one. But yeah, these are super fun and super creative to make. I mean, you guys will sit here and make a bunch, and they're fun to trade. And if you guys need any ideas, or if you need any names of groups that do trade over the internet, where you just mail them to each other, it's the cost of a stamp, let me know. And I belong to a couple groups. I can't belong to all the ones I want to belong to, because I would never get anything else done in life. But, you know, so I hope you guys enjoyed this live. And remember, Facebook will be deleting this in 30 days, so make sure that you screenshot anything. Or if you have any questions, let me know. I am trying to move all of my videos over to YouTube so you guys can watch the replays on the playlist, but I will be doing some YouTube videos over there as well. And as always, thank you for joining me. Tomorrow is Fun Friday, but I will not be on because I will be on my way to the airport, but I will go live from the airport because a lot of you have never met Phoebe yet. So I have to show you who Phoebe is. So we'll go live from there when we're waiting for my aunt, if all goes well. But we will go live sometime this weekend. I'm going to see probably some of you locals at Bottom of the Bin on Sunday. They all came out really cute, didn't they? I mean, the one came off kind of light, but that's okay. So I'm going to go clean all of my goodies, and I hope you guys have a wonderful, beautiful night, and I'll see you guys. Bye.